What's going on, baby? Welcome back to Wall Street Session. As you guys can see, it's a little bit of a change up here. You got the two younger G's in the building, and again on that note, we have my main man, the prop firm killer, back in the building today. Bonang, how you doing today, my brother?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
Good. I'm always good. Perfect. How's the time off?
Smooth. I can't complain.
Hey, the Chad missed you, bro. Chad missed you. So I'm sure they're very, very looking forward to see what you got going there, what you got planned for this week, what's going to happen with these markets. But Chad, I hope you guys are ready. The man's hair grew fast. But we're going to go into Chad. Hope you guys are well rested after this beautiful weekend. I swear almost every weekend just doesn't feel like there's enough time. It goes and comes back so quickly. I mean, we love being here with you guys, but yeah, those weekends, I think we need to switch it around a little bit. Maybe turn the weeks into weekends and then the week into the weekend. But we're going to see what we can get into. As always, Chad, if you guys are new, do us a favor, drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out anything in the future. The channel is slowly growing. We are getting that volume back up again, up to now 20.7. So we start to approach that 21k mark. And then see what happens from there. But some good things around the corner happening, obviously from the Project G side. A little bit of admin for you guys. the Prodigy side getting very, very excited. I think the guys are loving OES. And we're going to keep that ball rolling. A lot happening over there. The big migration for Prodigy can be very, very soon as you're making the correct steps with that. And then obviously a few other little things we got planned for you guys before we wrap up this year. So we are really approaching the last few months of the trading term, and we're going to see what we can get into. But in doing that, there's still a lot. And from the content space, there's a lot we are bringing there. I think you guys must definitely have a look out. We are in chats with a few of the guys who we do, as I say, always rate. And we might be bringing back the podcast series for you guys very shortly. So definitely keep a lookout on that side. But Chad, without further ado, we're going to get right into it and starting off this week. And before we do that, we're going to open up as always with a prayer. And I'm going to hand over to our very own Prophet Bonang to please open up there for us, brother.
All right, thank you so much. Let's pray. Father, we come into your holy presence this wonderful morning, thanking you, Lord, for the gift of life. This is a new week, Father. We pray that you plant blessings for us, and may we reap in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. May each and every day of this week be blessed. We pray, Lord, that you push away every darkness and place your light in our lives. Going forward, Father, we pray that your blessings shall pursue us this week. We pray for the growth of the church. We pray for the growth of our own self. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Chad, you guys know, you guys can drop those amens if you're in agreement, because where there's more than two, he is here and present with us. Beautiful stuff, Chad. We're going to get right into this as always. We are not going to start off with the fundamental chat. As you guys know, it is still White House lockdown, so nothing really for us to dive too much into on that side, but more on the trading side and the technical side. We will talk to you guys. Bonang, are you ready?
On my side, yes.
All right, yeah. And I think we'll kickstart off with Bodang, because I know you guys have been eager to see what this man's been looking at. But Bodang, over to you, my brother.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kicks. Let's see how this market is going to be today. So sending some small withdrawal this Monday. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you are doing well. That's a TP on NASDAQ. Let me start with the US 30. It's been a very good week for me. I made some good monies while I was just sitting there and resting. But today, I'm still going to be expecting sales. But at the moment, I can't take a trade because of the nature or the structure of the market at this point. The market is sitting almost at a resistance, but there is an upper leg that needs to be filled at least before going down. That is around 46,991. That's where at least this market should go to, and then can come down. So if I'm to take a trade here, it's going to be a very risky trade. So this morning, I am just going to observe and watch how this price is going to open up like, and then I'm going to then take a trade, maybe towards New York session. At this point, there's no trading for me. I can't take a trade this morning. I'm just going to watch and see how the price is going to behave in this area. There's a high possibility that this price may go up before going down, so I don't want to be caught in those illegal moves first before anything. So at this point, I will just wait and see how price is going to behave. Nevertheless, according to the strategy, we should be selling somewhere here as soon as we reach this TP, which is 46,411. We should be selling, but because of the upper legs that were just abandoned like that, like 46,657.3 there, this should be an illegal move out of our structure for the day. As much as we are bullish, so we want to see how price behaves as soon as it hits that TP. Will the price give us some few illegal moves, and then we start to look for downward movement at a later stage? So at this point, the market is at a no-go area. Anything can happen. If you sell, you can win. If you buy, you can win. So I don't want to be in that situation. I want to be in a situation that if I'm going for buys, I'm going for buys. If I'm going for sales, I'm going for sales. No trade for me on US30 this morning. And then similar situation with NASDAQ. NASDAQ has already pushed from CV, which is our current value. From here, the market has gone almost to the TP there. So we are done with this trade. I didn't take it anyway. It's Monday, so I just decided, you know what I'll be doing today is just to wire withdrawals. All my accounts are up and running, so I just want to take money from these prop firms, and then as soon as they pay, then we can start to look for trades. Nevertheless, NASDAQ is looking good for sales. Nevertheless, there is an issue here with NASDAQ again. Similar situation may happen is an upper leg. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Similar situation may be the fact that where we are sitting, we may need to run at least upward at 25,278.75, and then from there we can come down. So at this point again, if you buy, there are chances that the market may really decline from wherever it is sitting there all the way to this key zone there. So at this point again, I don't want to enter a trade on NASDAQ. Nevertheless, sales could be looking good. One, if you are taking sales, you must accommodate this factor that this price is to fill this zone. You see that? So what do you do in such a scenario? If you are not taking buys, rather wait for price to reach this level or see how price behaves at this zone here at 25,278. Maybe that's where we can start to look for sales, provided the opening now can push up a bit, then no problem, then we can start to look for sales there. So the perfect timing for us to enter trades could be or should be around New York session opening. This then we would have seen how price has behaved. Has the price gone all the way upward to fulfill the TP of the 14th, or has price gone downward in order for us to then enter buys? If I'm to buy today, the buying entry number one is going to be 24,511.59, buying from the key zone. You remember, you buy low, you sell high, right? You buy low, you sell high. So at this point, if I'm to enter buys, I would want to see price coming back here and then reversing all the way upward. So at this point, I can't enter a trade still on NASDAQ. I'm going to just wait and see how that price goes. Then jumping into gold. Dummy trades have been playing out very well. Very, very well. You can see that that's a dummy there, played out. Boom, TP was also hit. All the calculated TPs that we had were all hit. So now for the day today, there is, let me just do the mathematics quickly so that we can be able to see where the sales are going. The market is a bit downward today. So let's see. This is on gold. All right, 42.11, that's our target for the day. Let's see. 42.11. I'm just gonna type it there. 42.11.97. That will be our sell TP. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. What's the date? This is where the sell TPs are. The way it is like that, I don't think it's wise to enter a trade at this point, unless I could be looking for buys. In this situation, looking for buys will be ideal on gold. That means from the price where the take profit is sitting, you'll be expecting this market to bounce back upward. At least we target also that all-time highs there. That would be 43.77. For me, this will be a better trading idea than selling. So I'll wait for 42.11.97, then I look for buys on gold. Nevertheless, that's all. That's how I am on these markets for the day. No trade on US30, no trade on NASDAQ, no trade on gold this Monday. Thank you.
There we go. Okay, Chad, let's get into it. Let's see what these charts have got planned for us. So let's start off with the dollar. Now, what can we look over here, see what's happening now? If you guys remember from last week, we still held that bit of a neutral position. Why? With those market gaps. As we said, we still had that one. We closed lastly on Friday, but we still have one open. So we want to take note of that. But going over to daily trends, the big one we always talk about is that on Monday, Tuesday, we like to see a typical opposite direction. So let's just say we're bearish. That means Monday, Tuesday, we could see something like this. Hence the weekly pivot also above us. We could see that move. Then we could see that move further down after that from Wednesday. So we're going to take note of it, just see what is happening there. When we start to go down to a lower time frame like the 15, what can we see? Asia lows already had a sweep, Asia highs untested. So could we get this to run for Asia highs, previous daily high, and then we monitor that to see does that hold for that move to the top side, back to that weekly pivot, daily R1, or do we get that sweep, previous daily high, have that fake out, and then we trade lower again, previous daily low and weekly low all the way underneath us. So we're going to monitor that over there. Going over to NASDAQ, what can we see for us there? NASDAQ really trying to come back strong again from the indices side of things. A little bit of a gap open, but we closed that almost immediately. Weekly pivot is a little bit untested underneath us, so we will just monitor that. Going over to the 4 hour, lots of strong momentum. We are starting to slow down. Why do I say that? If you just look at the candle sizes, you can see how much bigger they were, less wick, where now we're starting to get to a point where we're having nice big wicks, small bodies. So we can see that momentum starting to shift over here. But again, for NAS, as I said to you guys, unlike US30, we do still want to take this high over here. So basically looking at that area, daily R1 very, very close to it. So we can just monitor that over there. Big thing for us though, when we go to the lower time frames, we're Asia lows, previous daily high. So for me, I think NAS has definitely a good chance of going bullish. If we look here now, you kind of want to see an injection of volume, nice little bit of equal highs here. Run previous weekly high, and that same idea of daily R1 and so forth to get that closure. But if it does fail, even at that previous weekly high, we get something like that. Once it only gets under previous daily high, I will switch into sell mode. But again, that is just to monitor that, see what happens. Going over to US30, the one we do prefer just because of how things have been laid out. Coming back down, holding support, turning around these areas. If we have a look here on these dailies, we now have a high over here. We can start to run, and that can actually get quite nice for USD. So even though on paper, if we look at it just at this pair, like everything we were talking about with NAS, it does look very, very similar. But when we start talking of where it is on price, it is in a much better position for us. So definitely am liking it a bit more than I am NAS. US30 is starting to push it a little bit. Same idea, Asia highs, previous daily high, nice and close to Asia highs. And we just want to see if it holds there, that continuation move for the same idea, daily R1s to come into play. Then lastly, gold. Gold absolutely been wrecked last week. And again, guys, I think we look at this and we just go, oh, but it looks normal. We need to remember how big these candles are firstly. So please just keep that one in mind. But the big thing is really starting to turn around, and we always said this to you guys yesterday. Funny enough, I think we did say it on Friday. Now the trend is your friend until it bends, and that is exactly what happened very dramatically for you for gold. And the big thing for us now is we're really starting to trade back into this. If we do this over here for you guys, just a quick one. We had a massive candle over there. Now, if we do something like this on that 4 hour, you guys are going to see we're basically starting to form the equilibrium. So the equilibrium of this massive candle that just broke all structure, that's kind of what we want to start following as well. So when you look here on the 5 minute, we start dropping down. You can see exactly how we started to trade into this. So we opened up just above it, trade underneath, came back into test, trying to get away. Now we're starting to break away. So really when we see structure, we see range, if we look at it this way, there's a little bit of a range you came through, and you can see this is now finally we started break away, had the retest holding, and markets are starting to go away from it. So as long as we start trading where we are right now, I will say I'm actually going to be a little bit in sell mode on gold. So we're going to see what happens. if we can get back above here, I will start to maybe look for the idea of a potential long, purely because we have nice equal highs here again today. So let's just draw another line so you guys can see that. But you can see very, very nice bodily candles, lots of wick, just shy of bodilies, and then bodilies over there. But very nice equal highs to be run. And then obviously at the high of everything, we still have very nice equal highs over there to be targeted eventually. So as I said, going to be looking a little bit in sell mode for now. But once we can get possibly above there, I will be looking for buys. But until that point, we are going to be in a bit of a sell mode. So just watch out for that. But Chad, that is everything from us to open up the stream. We're going to see what happens. What do we get into over here? I do see it is letting me know the signal is a bit low today. So I do apologize if there's a little bit of buffering. That unfortunately is out of our hands. We can't control that. But just giving you guys a heads up. Bearish on gold for London. Yes, Jaden, that's pretty much what we just said. Today we're pushing 400k USD profit. Teams away. All about tonnage. But let's see what we can get into. We have 2.5 minutes before market open. Thank you for the gold dummy trade, Bonang. Your superior 1 + 1 = 2 mathematics gives me context.
Welcome.
So let's see, guys. Let's see. Going to be excited. Oh. Yo, sorry, Chad. Let's see what we can get into here today. Okay. How's your week? How was your week of Bonang? Hope you're well.
Smooth. I can't complain. Thank you.
No, Chad. Man was enjoying himself. Gold, we are ready here to take something. We're just going to see what it could give us. Morning, Keys, and nice to see Bonang. Yes, morning. Welcome to G's and the Chad. Welcome back, Bonang.
Thank you.
Alright. Hopefully this Monday, if I remember last week, Monday was very, very dry for us, guys. So hopefully this week's a bit better. It still looks like Asia would have actually been a decent session if you guys traded Asia. Geeks, in 2006 and late 2010, gold started selling off after being 9 weeks bullish. Ooh. Rixie, so you think it's time? There was a very, very old and wise trader once upon a time did a post saying our gold could turn around and could start a massive sell-off. He actually did a content piece on it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. Chris Market Bull. You guys can go check it out there. Literally came out the day gold had the sell-off. Ding, ding, ding. There we go, Chad. That's it. Markets are open. Where is my horn? Well, I can just pass the horn at me, brother. Markets open, Chad. It is that time again. Round 1. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see. Oh, that trend line you drew. Let's see. Gold, we are just waiting on, guys. As much as we want to do something, we have to wait. If I don't get a position, it's just one of those things. But Chad, how's your guys' week? What did you guys get up to? Rook says one of those 49-inch screens for that trend line. F180 for a 3-way battle for Drivers' Championship. It's gonna get good. It's definitely gonna get interesting now. That I will say that Red Bull looks like it's waking up again now. Anyone living abroad using XM and struggling to fund their account 3 weeks and still can't deposit into my account. Fubs, have you messaged support there, my brother? Wish I could send you guys a photo of where I'm trading because of the G's. Of where I'm trading because of the G's. Hey, Gareth. You can always drop it there in the Discord, my brother. Let's see. I don't even have a TV. I don't watch TV. Ooh. Can't be watching TV when you can rather hustle. Yo, Gold, you are moving with so much energy here today. I love the enthusiasm. XM not accepting any of my deposits from Investec. They block all deposits from XM, but Vault works. Fob, so isn't that Investec blocking it then? So that's with your bank then? Investec blocks payments as it is seen as suspicious. I use ABSA. Alright, there we go. No, Investec says it's not them. They even removed all securities off my account and card and still didn't work. Ah, Fobs, well, I mean, even JB gave you the answer there, my brother. So I think just use a different one. Good morning. Hope everyone is good. And I mean, if you are someone like me where you don't have one, I have same issue with Investec Bank. I use FNB as secondary. There you go. There's the answer, guys. The boys are on it here this morning. Yo, look at these boys. They're all banking with Investec. Problem is, XM says you can deposit if the account is in your name. I only have Investec, don't have another SA bank. Will never be Investec, like never. Okay, Fobs, how about this? A little loophole there for you. So why don't you deposit into a crypto account, and from crypto deposit. XM does crypto deposits, don't they? Geeks, does the 1% rule apply in the challenge phase? FTMO support not providing a clear answer. No, it doesn't. But it comes down to your trading. So, for example, when they review or they do any stuff like that, if they pick up anything funny, they'll let you know. The biggest thing with them is it comes down to, as if you just got to look at their rules. So, for example, is it more gambling? Are you over leveraging completely? Are you over trading? Are you like, yeah, there's a lot that's going on there. So it just comes down to their, like, the account rolling. Yeah, that's all it comes down to. Congrats on the FTMO. Hey, sure, brother. If Southern Bruce Lee, Asia Diamond, Chuck Norris in New York pumps. Hey, okay, that's a new one. That's a new one. I feel like we're going to have to just wait a bit, yeah, guys, for the markets to wake up. Just for them to realize that it is actually Monday and the markets are open again. Because if you think about it, not only are we on a Monday, but also we always talk about it that big range days equal small range days, small range days equal big range days. So if we had a massive down goal today on Friday, the follow-up would be Monday, which would be a smaller day, and obviously Monday we don't like to see a lot of volume anyway, so yeah, it could be a slow one yet today. From next week Monday, London streams start late again. Yeah, from next week Monday we are on the back, not onto the old. Is it onto the old or onto the new? Where are we now? Is it daylight savings back or is it daylight savings finished? That's what I always get confused with. Trying some shorts on Bitcoin. Alright, I know guys that are buying Bitcoin, so gonna be interesting. I'm not one of them just for that thing, just for disclaiming purposes, but Rixie said that you said you will sell one way if we close below previous weekly low, but I'm asking what about below the weekly pivot? Why wait for previous weekly low? Gold can still go for the previous weekly low and then come for all-time highs and then go for 37.70 and lower. I saw a taxi on the one way in the wrong direction earlier on. I'm praying for you. Daylight starts. There we go. Okay. Alright, Chad. Looks like gold is starting to wake up. We are still hanging out over here at the moment, so we're going to see what happens. I think daylight saving changes early next month. No, it's for London session. It's next week. It's the 20. I actually want to say it's the 29th. Is it not, Rixie? So technically, wouldn't that be Wednesday or something? Sometimes I think that Bitcoin is just a cash cow for the top 1%, where they just push the price, then dump it fully. When is NYC daylight saving? I don't know, my brother. Just search it. Go to Google and just ask Google that same question you asked me now. I unfortunately can't give you the answer. 27th, 26th we change clocks. Okay, so it's the 27th we start. London daylight's always last weekend of October. Alright, okay. Alright, I understand, and we could reject previous data. So you know why you would rather wait for previous weekly low. Oh. What are these markets wanting to do for us here today? 80% notification amount of times, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did, yes. Q, have you gone into crypto? Very little, my brother, not hectic. Gold needs to play a ball here. Flew my friends off 44 helicopters this weekend. Now I want one. Hey. Sell everything you have in crypto. Alright. Guys making big statements here now. Gold go break. Gold go break 4274. Chad, you guys aren't playing small here today. Guys want big moves on gold, selling everything for crypto. They want helicopters. The guys are serious here.
They're not playing.
See what we can get into here today, guys. You won't take that zone, Kigo. I am watching one of the zones, brother. I don't know which one you're watching, but I am watching. The latest one. Yeah, nah, I am watching it, bro. I'm very alert for it. So we just gotta wait now, see what happens. See if we can get a nice entry there. What? Brooks, you needs to show us that RE5 certificate. Who needs to show you guys that? Oh. Chris would say, nah, Kiyo, let's rip it. 100% that's what he would be doing right now. Alright, Chad. I've got to wait this next 5 minutes. We're going to see what I can do, but possibly could have a trade yet. Oh. I'm going to go pee quick, so I'll be back now. right. Let's see. What are you guys been up to? Yeah, I was gone. Morning, guys. What's up? What's up? Bonang, how you doing, sir?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Welcome back, Bonang. Morning, guys. Who's scalping today? Ooh. Hello. Yo, Rook's time question. Thanks for the nice analysis, Kian. No problem. Let's chill, guys. We're basically at that 4-hour EQ. We're going to see what happens here now. I'm happy with what I'm watching, so... Mr. Enjoy Yourself quiet today. He's chilling, guys. Rooks, you also want to make withdrawals today. We're all just waiting, guys. I'm waiting on this position. So, chilling here till we can get some entry. Yeah. Mr. B, you got VVIP status at the Bogart store.
Nice. They dance for me there, bro. You see, when I go there, they dance for me. You don't understand.
Keeks, what's your personal withdrawal strat on your personal? 50% of the daily profits, or how does it go? I'm just curious. So not of the daily, no. It depends. If I have a very, very big day, I will just draw my profits. So how I trade on my personal, for interest sake for you guys, I don't leave a massive amount of money in my account. In essence, if we're talking numbers here, I have a deposit amount. So let's say your deposit amount is $1,000. Okay, let's use that as a number. So let's say it's $1,000. I'll put in the $1,000 I trade. Let's say now I make $4,000 today. Sorry, I make $4,000. What do? I take the 4,000 and then I leave that 1,000 in there, my deposit amount. So I leave the deposit amount and I just take the profits, take the profits. If it's a very, very big day and I probably think I'm going to call it for the week, then I'll take the deposit as well and take it out. Because at the end of the day, I say it's not really about a daily payout, it's more for myself as a weekly payout. Does that make sense to you? What firm did you get a 500k USD account from?
No answer to that one. They didn't pay me.
Rooks, you didn't send anything in the $1 million group. Hey, Chad, no Kalala. There we go. Where can I join that group? So in essence, you play with house money, Dominic. Exactly, my brother. So you technically always have your risk off the table. Will you trade that full 1k then Kigo? Yes. So how it works, how I trade is because then what I deposit is what I'm willing to trade for the day. So it's also just a thing because, and I always stuck with it because it just worked for me. And the times when I have tried to push the limits, I start breaking my own rules. So let's say, as I say, I go, we're going to trade. I've hit TP, I've had TPs, whatever the case is. Now I'm landed up here with, let's just say there's $10,000 in the account. I'm still using my same lot size. I'm still trading the same. But in essence, what happens? Now I take two, let's say I take my two stops. which is me done for the day. If I take 2 stops, I'm done. So that's $2,000 down. I would still have $8,000. But now what happens is I'm $2,000 down. The money's in the account. You just ready to go again because you just like, it's there. Screw this. I don't have to have the issue of depositing. Let me just go for it. So with me always having to, just as last week Chris and myself made the joke of we got to get our mana back up, is just because we redeposit. Obviously XM makes it very easy to redeposit, but it stops me. So when I have those 2 losses, I don't just go, well, that's a account's done, like I'm done for the day then. It makes it a lot easier for me to walk away, if that makes sense to you. Plamina, I don't know, see the difference if you ask the question now. Thanks so much, my angel. If you ask the question, it's not going to get an answer. Hey, Keeks, that's a sensible approach. So, yeah, it's just a way of how I say when I was younger, when I traded smaller capital, it was a way to help me control my emotions and what I traded for the day. And it's just always worked for me. So, I'll just stick to it. That's in your personal account, right? How do you manage your funded account? So my funded, I'm just very, very strict. I'm very, very strict to myself. And if I break my rules, I'm upset. Like that's where you'll see I'm not all of this because, yeah, I'm pretty bleak. So my fundeds, I'm very, very strict with my rules. Risha, blessed weekend. Thanks to Mandy for putting up their socks. I just want to get one as well. The highest I've seen is 200k. Plamena, you can get a 400k at FTMO, but you just have to be max allocated first, and then you can get access to a 400k account. And if you get the 400k account, you already have 200k else in capital. Which you're allowed to merge, and that you can then merge a 200 and a 400 actually gives you a 600k account. But as I say, that's not just open to anyone. That is, you have to be max allocated and have prime status. I use the same method as you, Keys, when it comes to withdraw the profits and leave my deposit, and I start doing the cycle over and over 100%. Because in theory, also when you do redeposit, you now at least know you have actually paid yourself. It's in your account, and yes, you are putting it back in, but it is just that deposit side, if that makes sense. Why is it not going to get an answer, Keys? 2 people have now asked, or is it a secret? 2 people is in being the same people in the same room, so that doesn't really count. And secondly, we don't have to do promotions for other prop rooms. If they pay us, we'll do a promotion for them. I like Funder because it makes you stick with your rules 100%. I've always said to the guys, I don't see why people complain about the rules at a prop firm, because if anything, it teaches you how to actually manage proper capital.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you oaks are going to be out there full sending $200,000.
Imagine.
And they want to really try and do bad things afterwards. That's a 200 pip move on gold since market open. Yeah, but that's just the thing about it, brother. There's nowhere there I could have got in on that. So I'm just watching.
What's the time? 27:09.
Some people want to treat funded accounts like they're in Vegas, 100%. I got my answer. Have a good session trading your zones. No problem. Now we still wait, Chad. The joys. Now we wait. Called it a nice little pop, and now it's just chilling again. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome everybody. Sir Bonang, welcome back. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
If this candle closes, guys, high risk trade, yeah, would be a sell, yeah.
Bonang, the mate was crazy last week. I'm telling you.
Because this is technically your break, retest of that EQ of that 4-hour candle. And if we are bearish, this can be the move, but I say it is just a high risk trade. Geeks, is there a video on tax advice for traders on TG's YouTube channel? Also, do you take payouts to your company and pay yourself from there, or do you pay to your personal account? As trading, there's a there's a lot about that. I think Chris did the video on Instagram about that. I don't think we did a YouTube video on it. I think it was more on Instagram. But trading and taxes, I don't know what video that is, but there is a link there apparently from Nightbot. Where does that take you? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's when we had 20. There you go. That's the perfect one. I actually forgot about that. Go check that part out. That is literally with Tax Consulting SA. 100%. That's the best answer I'm going to be able to give you without giving you financial advice here. My first time on your stream, just hit the sub button. Appreciate it, my brother. Hope to see you around plenty more in the future. I'm done for the day. I took that sell from 7 a.m. on gold, so just enjoying the stream. Beautiful stuff. Finally, that prop firm has decided to reset my 200k account, and I will have to start from phase 1. It's crazy. Had a setup on Ethereum USD. Would have passed the first phase with that single trade. Get an account, my guy. Even trader situations will be unique to them. Yeah. Trust me, having an accountant helps so much. I always say to people, if you are at that level with your trading that you're worried about taxes, you should have an accountant. But the trade is gone now, and I still haven't got on the account, although I received the email last night. Hopefully they send it today. Did you link that video from the 24-hour stream? Yeah, that's where it came from. On your trading journey, did you guys ever have a level that you... What? Did you guys ever have a level that you could reach time after time but struggle to break past? Yo. I'm gonna say yes, maybe in the past. And I think why I'm gonna say that is purely because let's take it from a psychological aspect. So firstly, I had a point of I did hit that like plateau, and you barely get past that. And then I got to a point where you can always get back there, and then you you make it like a, if you want to call it a loophole around it, where it was a case of, okay, let's say I couldn't make it past a certain amount of payouts, and I have to always push the limit. It became a thing of compounding, so build up multiple accounts, do the same thing across all accounts. That way you technically beat the limit, but you're not doing it on one account, if that makes sense. So you start to find loopholes, and you just kind of get happy with your area that you're in. And only then after that, when you realized I'm doing well, but I've walked away from it. And I know this might even sound so cliche to a lot of you guys, but when you're not chasing money, you will see how easy it is to come to it. And what I mean by that is, when you're not trading going, I need this trade to play out because then I can do this, or I need this profit because I need to do this, or I need this so that I can do this. And I need you when you're already in that position that you're planning what you're doing with the money before you've made the money, that's when you're emotionally attached to this trade. And I feel that's where you go wrong. When you are trading just to trade and you completely detached to the monetary value of what's happening on the charts, you will see your trading go to a special place. And I guess I understand that is a very hard place for people to get to, because the reason a lot of us are trading is to change our lives. 100%, so I get that. But when you can detach yourself from the monetary value truly, we had this conversation. You can make money and make money and make money, but you get to a point that I'm making money and it's just going into my bank. It's just going into investments. It's just going into whatever. Like, I have it, just put it somewhere. But it's not a thing of I need to do it to do something. You get into a very different place in your trading. Fabs, be my friend, please. For anyone needing an accountant, please remember income tax returns are due today for non-provincials. Yeah. Amen. Effing facts. I'm glad I'm starting to realize that hitting those trades every opportunity doesn't pay. There we go. I think you guys have also seen it myself now. There's lots of times if there's not a trade, and I'll walk away. I don't have to chase that trade anymore. I was told don't chase the money, instead chase the skill. 100%. Chris, good question. I'm reaching $108,000 on phase 1, and then psychologically I mess it up and then blow the account. Gerald Jonker, if I can give you advice, and that's going to go to exactly what I was saying now. For example, more guys fail in phase 2 than they do in phase 1. And the reason, when you think of it, you've got more time, you've got half the target, but yet they fail there. And it's because now the guys are in a speed runner because they go, I'm so close, I'm so close, I'm so close. And there's such an emotional and psychological aspect to phase 2, and that's why it's there. Because it is a different type of trading, what happens when you get to that point. And then it's the exact same thing when I was saying now, when you get to a live account, you've already planned what you're going to do with the money before you've made it. And there you see that problem come. So it's interesting trading thing. So Keegs, I have to detach from the R44 Haley and it will come, Jake, bro, but you're talking facts. Bro, something like that, bro. It will come one way or another. Maybe you won't own it, but it will come pick you up for another ride or something. I don't know. Yo, these markets. Gold. Do it for us. We are waiting patiently. I found the cage key, guys. Are we good to go? Hey, Brian. You guys are stirring here this morning. Dun, 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 dun. Side note, guys, have all the other streamers disappeared again? Because if I'm correct, there was 4 of us that were streaming, and as far as I know, I think all of them are gone. Eh? What's going on there though? I see so as well. Trade the system, not the P&L, 100%. Keeks, what was the single most important thing you discovered before you turned into the trader that you are today? The markets don't owe you shit. Nah, I think that might be harsh, bro, but yeah, the markets don't owe you anything. We always sit here talking like now, for example, like, and again, I was that guy. Like, I mean this in a practical and as much as a psychological aspect as well. But people sit at these markets and look at this going like, massive move. The market has to come back down. The markets don't have to do shit. If they decide they're going to park the bus for the whole day right there, they can park the bus right there and they're not going to do anything. And you're going to try to get involved. You're going to get chopped. You're going to see your account being blown to smithereens. It's also the thing of almost a bit of a martingale, like the revenge trade. If I keep going, eventually I'm going to win. No, you can keep going and you're going to keep blowing up. When it got to a point and you realize it's really a you versus you, stop looking at other guys, stop watching other people's journeys, stop comparing yourself, stop doing anything. Like, it's you versus you. And you'll see the change come. They can't keep it up. Only one that matters is still going strong. There we 100% Etty. His missus is still streaming with Brooks. I haven't seen any of these boys. Like, I don't see them on Insta. I don't see them on YouTube. I don't see them on anything. So that's why I'm asking. He's lurking on the stream instead. Markets will humble you 100%.
These are the markets. They are not the market maker.
Even Mr. Roti's quiet. Bro, that man. The last I saw of his stuff was every 2 weeks. Yo, guys, content game's gonna go hard. And then disappears. Oh, we're gonna document this. And disappears. And then, guys. I won't lie to you guys. Content is genuinely hard. I think we all sit there. I was having a chat with this about one of my mates the other day. He's obviously also very, very big in content. Not a trader, but very, very big in content. And we were talking about this other day where people always say like, bro, like, if I could just do what you guys, like, do what you do. Be at home, be with my family, going out for lunches and doing this, and like, I don't have a boss and all of this stuff. And it's like, bro, I promise you, as much as that's the case, and again, not to almost sound disrespectful, but I promise you we work so much harder than most of you, even though it's more laid back. But the reason, and I always say this to people, is when something's yours, no one else is going to be there to do it for you. So you have to do it. And I always, I think anyone that's owned a business would get this. I know Brian obviously sold some companies, so I think he will agree with me here. When it's your company, this is a personal take for me. Your company is almost a reflection of who you are. So you will push, you will do everything to make sure that brand, that company, everything is 100% because it represents you. So when you're going to half-ass something and when you're going to just mess around with it, that's going to represent you. So it's very, very tough. And as I say, it's the days where you decide, well, I don't want to do this today again. I want to sleep in. I want to take the day off. I want to do it. You need to know doing that means whatever was meant to get done today is not going to get done because you've taken off. So it's tiring. It is a pain. And I mean, the content the other day, like, it was not a joke, you guys. Like, Chris and myself, literally on one day for the marketing team, we had to shoot 30 pieces of content in one day. You exhausted because you're trying to contain, you're trying to remember the scripts, you're trying to do everything. Then afterwards, there's still like some of the editing that had to go into it. Then you still have to then go jump on streams after the time. We still have other meetings you have to do. So it's very fun, guys. And I mean, we love what we do, but even content and all this, it is a hectic industry. Geeks, you in your new crib. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. If it's the house, no. The other place we've been in since March, then yes. I'm just not sure which one you're referring to, my brother. Isn't gold bearish in a retracement? It is, but we had the EQ of the previous 4-hour candle that basically broke structure. So we want to see if this holds as that retracement and then continues bearish. And that's where it's battling at the moment. That's that red dotted line on my screen. Otherwise, if it flips. But they have not realized you simply can't clean this industry up. Yeah. Can't skip a day, man. 100%. The hardest lesson I learned is that when you start your own thing and 95 is no longer what you have, it's not 24/7, 100%. I got up early because I knew someone else's YouTube would be open this morning. Oh, yeah, Brian. House I'm referring to? No, not yet, my brother. Not yet. Gold, come on. Oh, there's a lot happening now, so we probably won't be in till next year. Because obviously we finish up now. Christmas also said we want to have a few trips we need to do. Obviously weather's just terrible at the moment. December we are basically away. So there's a lot going on. Obviously places closed down. So yeah. But I mean, again, you're not in a rush for any of these things. Just let things be done properly. If it takes time, it takes time. Scaling in. Turtle Trader, what are you scaling in? I can't remember if you said you were in sales.
Is he selling gold?
I think so. Hey, Turtle Trader, you were in sales, if I'm correct.
Okay, Kicks. I'm going to jump in
Hey.
on NASDAQ. I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell NASDAQ now. I'm jumping in, targeting the PRV. Quickly. Check. NASDAQ, are you going to give us the money? Right. What's the time? 47. Let's see how this one goes.
Alright guys, so you know what Brian's going for. Keys, were you also down and out like Chris before trading, or did you have money to trade? No, my brother. So my whole life, quick story, was obviously sports. Where, for example, Chris studied. The man is a master's, wants to actually get his doctorate. Had a very, very good job. He made bad decisions, which, as you said, got him to a point of where he was, but he always kind of had something there for himself. Again, not taken away from him. Like he was very, very down and out. As you said, it was at his last debit order, which was going to go off, and after that he had lost everything. Where on my side, it was the typical finished school, sporting, had a big future in sports. Everything was going great, and just had bad injury after bad injury, and had an injury that messed up a lot of things timing wise. Was also told, like, listen, you got to weigh up your options, because if this happens again, you probably won't ever walk again. So you kind of have to weigh your stuff up. Again, knowing that I didn't have anything else, I took the decision to still continue, but obviously had to fall back because I said timing, the way things happened. I had to move back to a smaller franchise where I knew I'd get more game time to come back from this injury. Did that, and we played 2 games, and 2 games like was going well, and then we got hit with COVID. And the thing with, I think anyone that knows us as a rugby nation, timing's everything in this game. Now you come back where you're not if you want to call it a generational name yet, or a future prodigy, you kind of lose your spot very quickly with the talent that keeps coming out the gates. And yeah, basically my agent couldn't compete with anything. My name was like, hey, that's gonna basically be it. And yeah, it just wasn't worth it anymore. So before you know it, I'm working at a family friend's bar, and that's me. I'm working at a bar. 2 years in, I'm manager at the bar, but hey, that's it. That's life. Working at a bar, 750 Rand a week as wages. Yes, you have your tips, but on paper, 750 Rand a week. And that was it. Got into trading, lost money, made money, lost money, and then I found prop firms. Changed my life, invested into it so much, because I was like, this can be the thing that changes everything for me, for my family, for my future. Dove right into it, head first, just fully committed. I had nothing else to lose. I'm basically at rock bottom, so nothing to lose, and never looked back. Obviously got to a point I had made enough money. I went full time. Going full time, I was again very young, stupid. You don't know what to do with that type of money all of a sudden. So I blew money very, very quickly. Where then I got myself in the same situation where I said to Cribbo, after this point I met him, and I said to him at the time, I said, bro, I am nearly bankrupt. I'm up to my head in debt. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. And we just made a game plan. How I'm going to change things, how I'm going to have to commit, how I'm going to have to pull things back, slow down the spending, take it day by day, month by month, quarter by quarter, year by year, and you just tick those boxes as you go. Each day, make sure you're ticking the right boxes. And before you knew it, I'm in the best position I've ever been in my life. And I always thank God for it. And I look back and I say, you know what? We always talk about it. When you need to go into the next season of your life, God will challenge you. And we talk about this is where you will go through these difficult times. And I'm a firm believer we go through these difficult times because that is God turning us into the person we need to be for the next season of our life. And in doing that, I grew a lot. I learned a lot about myself. And on a financial side, I learned the lessons I had to learn where it cost me thousands, where in future I don't have to learn those lessons and they cost me millions. So yeah, it's been a journey, bro. We all have our story. We all been there, but I'm very grateful, and I almost want to say I'm fulfilled with where my life is at today. Sorry to hear about your APK. Unfortunately, that's life, but you made it now. Fantastic to see your progress. Appreciate it, my brother. Sorry if that was a bit of a long answer there, but yeah. We've all been through it. I mean, there's the thing you always say is everybody's going through something. We just, that's why we shouldn't be quick to judge. I'll never forget it, guys. The one day, and I think that's what we say. You never. I think people don't appreciate what you do, and Chris will tell you as well. We had the one day. We had a guy message us. He had just joined Project G. He took basically his last gamble on it. That he knew the same thing. This trading was his thing. And after the first week of Project G, now again, guys, please, this is not a promotional thing. Do not go join Project G because I'm telling you this now. It's purely just a story. As again, I was saying, we don't understand what people are going through. And this guy voice notes Chris and myself, like a fully grown man, late 30s, maybe 40s. I mean, he's got a family, he's got kids. And voice notes us, and almost in tears, bro, how he just wants to say how thankful he is for coming across the channel, taking the chance on us with this Project G and all this stuff. And he had the same idea, almost like where Chris was, and says he had literally lost a little bit of money. He's now going to trade and see if he can make a difference here. And he's like, he didn't really tell people, but he'd lost his job. He'd lost all of this, and it's now at a position he didn't know what he was going to do. He's got his kids' school fees. He's got all this. He's like, in the first week of trading with Project G, he's made enough money to cover his kids' school fees for the next 3 months. He's been comfortable for himself. He can pay his payment for his house. He can do everything. And he just said he is so grateful. And we had a little conversation with the guy just saying, listen, bro, like we are so happy for your story, but please, let's sit down, let's talk. Because if we just, obviously we don't know your stuff, and you don't need to disclose these things to us, but we're just saying if that was the case, we hope you weren't just over leveraging and you got lucky. We always say that's not we don't want that to be the case, but if that is the situation, we will give you that extra bit of attention just to help you manage those accounts if you need that, because we don't want to see the guys have the amazing story like that, but then next month he tries to do the same thing, and low-key he's been over leveraging, and all he does is blow up that account, and then you sit in that same situation going, oh shit, what the hell do I do? So again, it's please, I'm not promoting Project G now. Don't go. You don't have to go join Project G, but it's more a thing of we always say this: you don't understand what someone else is doing. You don't understand what you could be doing for someone else. And again, that's what it always comes down to. I think that's where community comes from, why we do this, why we have all this. So again, why we always say we are truly blessed to have the community that we have, guys. What's the 2G's partner code for XM again? For which one, Ed? If you just want the partner code, 2G's trading. One word. If you want the one for the payback, 2G is 15. Love and respect. Appreciate it, brother. Love and respect. Keep doing the good fight. I'm going to full margin on project. Hey, guys.
Oh my God. Nothing will stop you.
Oh. All I'm going to say is if you full margin on it, if you lose, I told you not to do it. If you win, just be like, yo, 2Gs, you guys are the greatest mentors ever. We love you. All right. Gold is literally... I think gold, we might get a nice move this afternoon, guys. It's just holding that level. Oh. How's the payback working, Keegs? Do we need to trade a certain number of lots? No, so you don't need to trade a certain number of lots. You just trade. So obviously, the more lots you trade, the more you make back. So technically, we are giving you a cut of the commissions, if that makes sense. So rebate. So obviously, the more you trade in and the bigger your lots are, the higher the commission is, so the higher the amounts will be. But from anything, if you trade in 0.01s, you still got to make money back on that. Must you have an XM account for Project G? No, you don't. You obviously, it helps because if you want to trade anything with us, you are on the exact same conditions, spreads, anything like that. If there's anything we are doing in Project G and you want assistance, it allows us to be able to assist the guys because that's where we have our connections. But no, you don't have to be with them. Hi TG's team, are you guys in South Africa? Yes, we are in South Africa, in Gqeberha. Be easy. Good morning, gents. What's up, my brother? Does 2Gs offer mentorship or just Project G? Project G is the mentorship, my brother. We don't do one-on-one mentorship, if that's what you mean. It's just, and we always say we'll be transparent, be honest, we just do not have the time for it. We've gone back and forth about it, and do we open up slots? So just to give you guys an idea, we always talk about upgrading things. I made one-on-one yard. So we've been back and forth about this and upgrading things as we do the big migration, and we keep on talking about where you can add value. And obviously we talk a lot with the overseas guys who we have as connections, friends, because we have a lot more overseas guys who are genuine than the guys who are in South Africa, unfortunately. That's just it. And also the South Africans kind of all just do the same thing. And we already had a system in place if we want to do it. But again, it just comes down to like, we never want to seem like those people where we already have such busy schedules. If we go to a point where we said, for example, 2 hours a day, we will open up one-on-one slots, and you basically make the booking. If you want to fill it, you fill it. If you don't, you don't. And then we charge a certain price. Again, nothing stupid. Let's just say 500 Rand or 1,000 Rand, but it's a one-on-one session. We can go through whatever you want to go through, stuff like that. Obviously, you're not going to just teach you a strategy if it was in a one-on-one session, but go through whatever it is you want. And again, as you said, it's definitely something you can do there, but do we want to now become those guys where it's like, look at them, now they're using one-on-ones and they charge you for that as well? But then again, we had so many other guys that said, yeah, but it's an offering, meaning it's there, you don't have to use it. It's just for the guys who want that one-on-one. It's there for them. If they don't use it, they don't use it. But that's why, yeah, it is. Yeah, we've gone back and forth. I mean, maybe you guys can give us your opinions on it. But
for me, if you want one-on-one, I will charge you guys.
No, that's what we say. You have to, because at the end of the day, we already are so busy. If we are genuinely going to put, let's say, like we said, 2 hours aside every day, and that means you're going to have 2 one-on-ones a day, and the guys just book it. If they want it, they can have it. If they don't, they don't. That's purely up to the community. But you, unfortunately, would have to charge for it just because it's just time, guys. But yeah, it's just that we never want to seem like those people. So it's something we have been weighing up for quite a bit. Does Chris have a TikTok account? Because the past Sunday I got a message on Chris's account at midnight. He does have a TikTok account, but I don't even think he knows how to send a message on TikTok, if I'm honest with you. The song always sticks on my head after the stream. I saw this guy a mile away, especially when you start talking about a crypto a lot. Hey, yeah, that's definitely not Chris. Saying this beat goes dumb hard. Still waiting here on gold, guys. Nothing yet. Thomas, FX Money. Morning, guys. What's up, brother?
If you don't want to pay, don't come.
Yo, gold, you are really making us test our patience here today. Yeah. Where was... No, 7 o'clock was a very nice though. Gold. Making us wait, yeah.
It's not, what is it doing, Gold?
Hey, it doesn't know what it's doing. That's the problem. For knowing how was the break?
It was good. I'm still tired. I have serious, dangerous flu. It needs me to rest more, guys.
Good morning, G's. Daniel's chat. What's up, Dave? Dane. So yesterday I've only been trading for 5 months and I feel like I've fast tracked my knowledge with the G's and this community. So thanks to G's Trading. Hey, Dane, beautiful stuff, my brother.
Enjoy yourself.
Glad it could help you. Keep smashing it. What the hell was that? Yo, guys, I'm not, for the guys that know Prodigy, we spoke about it, you guys will know exactly what we talked about on the last call. That education section, it's gonna go hard, Chad. It's gonna go hard. Is, what's the name? Either Amino or Nazam on stream. Still one of the best presents, guys. Until today, we still use our cups.
Smoothness.
Keys, get this for you next. Get this for your next book, The Art of Spending Money by Morgan.
Oh, you know,
Is that a...
Kigo.
Yeah.
September, last week of September, somebody sent me 300 rand. We were streaming, two of us.
Yeah.
They said they want us to go and buy coffee. You know, since then I forgot. I only remembered it yesterday when I was sitting there that there is money that we got for coffees. Said me and you we should go and buy coffee.
Hey.
So thank you so much. If you are here, thank you. I don't even remember your name, by the way, but I got that money. So I'll give Kigo his share.
All right, Brian. I'm gonna order it now, though, bro. You are being serious about this, right? Eh? You're not giving me crap here for something.
I got that one, eh?
Do you have it? This is good.
Very.
Okay. All right. Okay, but Burang even says he's read it. Okay.
I have it. I'm still on it. It's very nice.
All right. Chad, you know what I'm still waiting for, and this is the part I hate about South Africa. We still don't have Alex Hormozzi's new book here yet. We still don't. Oh wait, now I'm gonna get it, brother. 2G is like taking a fast lane away from poverty. Hey. Beautiful stuff there, guys. Keys, you and me always been sus when Brian says. Chris playing golf today. Yeah, he's at the BMW golf day.
He's a BMW guy. BMW everywhere.
Yeah. Keys, any thoughts on gold today? Brother, just do me a quick favor. Just go back to the start of the stream and I done my analysis. You'll see it all there. But yeah, I'm literally in a neutral position where we are right now. Either I can flip bullish or I can flip bearish. Wait, hold on. Did it finally release? Wait, Chad, hold on.
Come on, Nas.
Ooh, okay, they actually have it, Chad. I need to get this before you people are gonna buy it out here now. Usually shipped within 3 to 5 weeks. Free delivery. Okay, never mind, they don't have it. You're basically pre-ordering it for between 20th of November and 3rd of December. Oh my word. Okay. Damn.
The art of spending money is very powerful. I'm telling you. Very powerful.
Keep your oak second guessing. I'm reading a training game at the moment from Gary Stevenson. Guys, very, very good book. And I'll actually give him a little bit of a plug here. Because it genuinely was a good book. So I don't know who will know him. Avramis. I was with him at FMIS. If you guys saw, I took a photo with him. But very, very good book. It actually won trading book of the year Just hold on, see if there's a better photo here for you guys. Okay, now I'm looking at a dog. All right, but if you guys can, why is it cutting my screen off? So let's just put it there for you guys. It looks like this. No one listens to the guru, at least not the first time. That's Ramos over there. Very, very cool guy. Also, some we actually have on a podcast for you guys, one of the guests. But actually, a very, very interesting book. Solid trader. So yeah, definitely something I think a lot of you guys can give it a read. I think it should be. Wait, hold on. Second guessing. I think he's super arrogant, but he is a crazy individual, so I'm getting into it. Not sure if I like him. I guess it's only raining in Gauteng. It was raining, yeah, on Sunday. It was hectic yesterday. Keys, will you guys have a section in the new platform where you can get information about development in other regions? Okay, sorry, Tennis. I'm so confused now. What do you mean by development in other regions? What do you mean by that? What book is that? Sorry, I missed it. Junior Alex Ramose's new book, $100 million money model. But I got a little discount on your lifetime membership. I didn't have the coins during 24-hour stream. I'm basically short.
Pay 10k, remove 5k.
There you go. Very true. I watched another interview with a co-worker of his. Said although he was a very good trader, not the superstar trader he claims to be. Almost good. I'm closing the chart for the day. Wait, which trader are we talking about? Take a lot has the book 6 to 8 days wait time. Gary, oh yeah. Okay, now yeah, I definitely agree with the arrogant part. But he's very like out there. I can do that, please, man. How do I pay the 10k, sir?
Go to WhatsApp or Instagram. You can come to my Instagram. I'll give you the number, or just go to the website. There's an option for checkout. Banking details are there. Also, the WhatsApp link is there on the website.
W Bonang. There we go. Chad, we all have to be the keys, 100%, bro. Chad, I will be great again this week. There we go, Chad. The man is. I hope you're not losing there at golf, and that's why you're watching the stream now, bro. But let me first cream this driver. I told the man he's got to represent, because if he maybe wins there, he can get us a discount there, Chad.
Smoothness.
Get us a nice discount at BM. Grip it and rip it. There we go. Gold. Absolutely testing us. Mayday, mayday. Okay, Keys, you were saying earlier you have a lot of international people like to buy. It would be nice to have workshops in the regions, maybe once or twice a year. So that is what I was asking. Okay, yes. Okay, I get you. Yeah, I think what we would maybe do is It's harder as well because you don't want to. How do I say this without sounding bad? You don't want to promote other people. So, as much as we still, there is guys we recommend. You're not purely going to be out and be like, hey guys, this guy's doing a workshop, for example, in Dubai. Go check him out if you're in that area. But there is a lot of stuff we have planned for next year, and that means Chris and myself could be traveling. And for us traveling, we will be meeting up with our international contacts and then doing stuff. So, if that makes sense. So, if we do stuff like that, then yeah, 100%. Keegs, your thoughts on a gold sell at 42.65? I don't want to lie to you. I was sure if we get 42.65, I'm going to be bullish. Let me just show you a quick why I also say that. Remember, we looking at that 4-hour EQ over here, and we literally holding it. If we break to this point where we also holding the 60, the 65's up here. So 65, what have you done when you think about it? Typically is you've broken your structure, obviously keeping it bullish. And there's your 64. So the 65 also means you've now taken out these highs here. So you took out the breaking point for the sell. You took out the high of where we first found support before we continued. And as I said, there is equal highs with the Asia high to go retest. So personally, and then you clearly obviously hold that 4-hour EQ and the candles have flipped. So I would be myself in more of a buying mode then. I wouldn't like to sell from there. If anything, I'd rather, if it does start to reject there, I'd wait for that break. And if we get back underneath, then I'd look for the sells under here. So you kind of walk away a little bit, but you're going to have a safer trade with more confirmation. Monang's trade moving nicely over there.
No kululu, no kalala.
Aim for the green, not the trees. Perfect, mate. Thanks. No problem, brother. Oh, these markets, Chad. They are testing us.
Let's go. It's promising.
Yeah. There comes that sell. It looks like the chat needs to get the likes up.
Are you selling?
No, not yet. I'm still waiting. Yeah. These markets are a little choppy. Oh, these markets. Key shorts look good, Brian. No, man. That needs to get the likes up. Yeah. Nah, the shorts, I'm watching them, bro. We are chilling, yeah. Nothing as of yet, though. It's just NCS. Yeah. This is like the NCS Justin Bieber, yeah.
Gold shorts.
We watching them, bro. We locking in, yeah.
How has been your trading journey going, guys, since January? Now we are in October. Is it a long story, or you are making something? Is the money being made, or it's a long story, guys? Reveal yourselves. You can't be struggling when there is Vault Funder in front of you. Money is making. Nice. There is Vault Funder there. Get yourself a 200,000 USD account. Is it 100,000? 100,000 max. There's also a 2 million rand account there. Enjoy yourself. David Ntwali says it's a long story of withdrawals. If you don't withdraw, make photoshops. Motivate yourself. Rooks 1 + 1 equals TP. Nice.
Oh. We are still out here waiting. Gold just playing games. Account is too small. What account's that?
When you go home, you must print out all those certificates and display them behind you, guys. We want to see you. Photoshop will help us to ease our pains. You are deceiving yourself. with Photoshop, you are sending yourself back to zero, bro. You don't want to confront your losses. Problems ignored will always be there, bro. You must confront your problems and beat them. The day I get my hands on meth, Vault Funder will suffer. Vault Funder can't suffer. They have the money. They are ready to push you to your horizon. Non-stop. Sky is not the limit with Vault Funder. Just be careful of Ed. He may fire you. And they'll be like, no, not this one. So when you are chatting here, make sure you are good so that Ed doesn't mark you.
You gotta stay off the naughty list.
But guys, if you are in Port Elizabeth, let's gather and catch Ed, guys. Ed is the one with money. We catch him. We hold him hostage for 2 days. You wire those payouts for us. He's the man behind everything, that guy.
On 4 hour. What's on the 4 hour?
Bonang, does the mathematics works on German 40? No, we don't have data for that. Just use, I mean, it's enough. USD and NASDAQ are enough to make you a fortune. Or just USD alone is enough to make you a fortune. Don't be everywhere, guys.
What do you guys think about, bro? Like, if you didn't send a previous message, what is sending a message going on 4 hour? What does that mean?
Ed is our plan for December. We catch Ed, we are good. Cruising nicely on NASDAQ sales. Yeah, but I don't like the way it's slowing down, bro. It was supposed to continue like that.
USD plus mass equals TPs.
Smoothness. Now guys, I'm not even going to. You see, I even stopped I only do dummy trades on gold. I don't take them. USD and NASDAQ are enough to change my life. They have already done it so many times. So I'm very loyal to these guys. They are loyal to me also. They will never disappoint. They will never disappoint.
Yeah, these pairs are making us wait. Gold not doing anything.
Gold only went up and then paused.
Yeah.
Maybe at 11, 4 hour Kegel will give us something.
Yeah. We're sitting here patiently now, guys. Want cash back on your next trade? Sign up to XM using the link down below. 2Gs 15 is your partner code. Trade with the best. Boys are loving the cash back.
USD really didn't do anything at all.
Guys, just to give you an idea how much those cashbacks actually help. We have a trader who was trading with us. We spoke to last week. I think he's obviously past it now, but he was there. Without saying names, but yeah, in a week already of trading, the person's already made back on cashbacks about 5,500 rand.
Smoothness.
Like, that's just money that was went back to him for trading. So yeah, it does really make a difference. Thank you so much for the discount, Bonang. Much appreciated. And to the 2Gs community, thank you so much for making it possible for everyone.
Welcome, my brother. Enjoy yourself.
Waiting for US 30 in New York. There we go.
That's the only way, bro. At the moment, we can't do anything.
I can't remember if it was John that asked me, but you wanted your solid gold on 65. It's going to be coming in now, so I hope you are paying attention to that.
Mike, you are buying me more Bogart. Thank you so much. I sent you the course, my brother. Start and enjoy yourself. Welcome to the light of trading.
Waiting for US 30 in New York. Morning, Chad. What's up? What's up?
Pablo the King. Pablo the King. King Pablo. King Pablo is a drug dealer.
Yeah.
See those emojis Pablo is dropping. 11 o'clock is still far.
Yeah, these markets.
Are we going to regret the trade we took on NASDAQ, or we are going to enjoy ourselves? Let's see, guys. Could this be the enjoyment?
Still waiting. Patiently waiting. Slow waiting.
Nice. NASDAQ can't embarrass us in front of the whole world.
Keys, I'm installed from 65. Beautiful. Hopefully it plays out nicely for you.
Two hundred and fifty people sitting in comfortable silence. That is a hash W.
They're all patiently waiting.
Others are at work. Nice. NASDAQ, I love it. I love it.
Naz is waking up.
I love it. Must give us the ma.
Sorry about that, Chad. Oh, Jen, that cell is looking beautiful. That skull is looking beautiful. Where am I worried? I'm like, alright. I don't know who else wants to chill fight me this morning.
Let's go. Whole community escaping poverty at the same time. That's the war against poverty. NASDAQ incoming.
see. Oh, Jen, you caught a beautiful style over there.
Nah, that one is smooth. That's what we call smoothness.
Great trade there, Jen. Well done.
Smoothness.
And Naz also running nicely there. Just curious, what did you get done between lunch stream and your stream? Full time in front of the charts or at the office? No, we are then in meetings. We're doing content. Yeah, it's just a lot of other work behind the scenes. So no, we actually truly do like to step away from the charts in between. Otherwise, you just start to go a bit crazy. So like now we are just basically waiting a little bit. I'm hoping we could get a trade here. If we don't, we don't. If we do, we are just waiting to see what we can get in. But nothing as of yet. Jid caught an absolute banger, but for us, No trade as of yet. And we are going to be approaching where I would say it is out of session. Yeah, Chad, sorry, we actually have some stuff we need to get to. I need to do some content stuff, and people are phoning me the whole time for some stuff. I think we're going to get ready to wrap it up anyway. Bonang, closing remarks for you?
Okay, on my side, I'm still going to continue holding on to the trade that I am running right now, which is the NASDAQ trade. That's the only trade I have, targeting the previous close, which is 24,657.23. And then there's an opening price here also that could be an extension. That is 24,655, TP number 2. And then final TP is going to be 24,511. That is our support zone. As soon as we tap this zone, I'll be looking for buys again, targeting back into that TP. And then by God's grace also, I'll be expecting the market to come like this, and then we come here, we pass, we break out, and then we continue rallying all the way upward there. So that's a New York thing. I won't be in on New York. And then we look at US 30, no trade at all. Then we jump into gold as well, no trade at all. I would have looked for buys if we were going to tap this area here, and then we can look for buy. And unfortunately, we didn't, so no trade as well. Only NASDAQ running sales. Thank you so much. Until we meet again tomorrow. God bless you all.
There we go, Chad. As from our side, gold. We're watching it. For me, though, just not actual entry yet. And you know what? That's fine with it. We're going to wait. It is setting up nicely. Hopefully in New York we see some volume come in. So I'm going to wait for that. I'm pretty sure in New York we should get a trade. But it is literally the first round, first start of the week. So hopefully you guys haven't blown your accounts already. But thank you to all of you guys for joining. As always, Bonang, thank you for being here, my brother. Good to have you back.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And then we're going to see you guys a little bit later, same time as always for the Wall Street Open. But Chad, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Thank you.
Conmigo no juegues, no soy un juguete que usa cuando quiere. A eso no le doy, 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 no le doy Todo pendiente de mí en el party. Me miran bailando y se le pone nani. Con mi movimiento de safari. Todo pendiente de mí en el party. Y tú sabes, no pierdas el tiempo. Dale, vente, pégate lento. No, dale, no pierdas el tiempo. Esta noche me puse, a eso no le doy. A eso no le doy. A eso no le doy. A eso no le doy luz, 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 luz. A eso no le doy luz, 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 luz. A eso no le doy luz, 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 luz. A eso no le doy luz, 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 luz.
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sent. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gone. Stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet. It never looked so good. Oh my, that's right. I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
कमरे में घुसता जैसे हाथी, टेबल बैठा तो फिर गांधी, करते मोटा 4 शो का होते दंगे, चलती लाठी। हमने हार से सीखा और सीखों से जीत बना दी, सोना था हराम तभी तो किस्मत हो रही चांदी चांदी। आई मीन एक दिन रहता दिल्ली, दूजे दिन मैं बैठा बाली, पंगा चीते से तो समझो रास्ता बिल्ली काटे काली। आई कैन सी थ्रू ऑल ऑफ देम, ये रैपर सबके सब हैं जाली। जब जब बैरी मांगे पैर तब तब बैरी मांगे पानी, यू नो। मैं आया टिका खड़ा जमा, हिला सकता नहीं है कोई। हम हराम करके नींदे इनकी मनमानी से सोए, अरमाने लेनी और जमीन ना की अरमानी है बोई। और जैसे हम करते बाबे ऐसा यहाँ करता नहीं है कोई, क्योंकि शो के स्टॉप पर ठहरा दें दिक्कत ताके तो कहना बेचादर और टांगे फैलाते। और मजनू अपनी लैला के मैं हूँ डिमांड में आजकल, जैसे सर पे सहरा है। और जब भी देते हैं तो खाओ काफी गहरा दे, यू नो इट। तेरा वे पैंथर ZXC, you know what it is.
Yeah, now you got me out in the deep. Feeling I'll be wrapped around your neck. When you burn me out like a cigarette. Yeah, drifting in the city, no sleep. Don't know where we headed for next. Maybe we should get lost in a sweet escape.
You tease me and you touch me, I'm going crazy about it. Keep saying that it's not